Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Spider Tom and welcome to another episode of Reading Freerunner Volume 1, Beginning of Nightmares. We read a lot of chapters last time in 15 minutes, but that was just because they were like 1.5 pages long. It was like the front and back of a page was a chapter for some of them. So we're going to hit this now. We're starting on chapter 17, which actually has a few pages, but it also has a lot of drawings in it. So, let's see. Well, 18 is short. 19 is short, 20 is short, I think. Yeah, 20 is pretty short. Fuck it, how far does this go? Well, we're on 83, and the writing stops. The writing itself stops at 127, and then I'll go over the images. So I think we're actually going to finish this. We might have to take another one, but I don't know. So we'll find out. So let's just start. Chapter 17. We left off with Maxwell had a theory that the Zatara's virus, he thinks, oh my God, what if it's killing me? So, chapter 17. Next thing I know, I'm in a hospital. I look to my left and ask a woman why I'm here. A police squadron brought you here. Their radars were detecting high levels of the Zatara's virus coming from you. She replied like she'd rather die than explain this to me. Did I hurt someone? I ask. My answers are limited. You cannot ask that, she says, looking away. What? I say. My answers are limited. You cannot ask that. Answer my question, I say, now screaming. My aunt, she says, but I silence her. I get up and reach to grab her, but I pass right through. I look around. When I squint, I can tell what's real and what's not. I run at the wall. Even though it's real, I crash right through. Really, there's a whole studio around the hospital. I stole that from Captain America. Look who decided to take a stroll, a voice says behind me. I quickly turn around to come face to face with a man. I look him up and down. He bears no scars nor bruises. His face seems perfectly symmetrical. Only now do I realize we're both naked. Okay. Who? Why? What? I can't spit out my questions. I'm Nathan Daniels. Why are we naked? Because we haven't been suited yet. What are we doing here? That I have no answer, he replies. He holds out his hand. Maxwell Cummins, I say as we shake hands. Suddenly another man, this one in a green t-shirt and black tights, comes in. The man's wearing tights. Maxwell, Nathan, come with me, he says. We follow him into a big room with two women in it. Melody? Harmony? I ask as I draw closer. They both hold out a hand. Get dressed, then we speak, one says. Get on that platform and pick a suit, the other says. I walk up and grab the handles. Images appear. These are my favorite. So we've got two suits here. We've got this guy, number 6, and number 12. Okay, that's got a little weapon with it. Number 24 and number 63. 24, 63. What do you think he's probably going to pick? The one I put the most effort into, probably. That's what I remember at least. Yep, I was right. 24, but give me the belt from number 6. What? There was a belt on number 6? There was. There was a belt. I see it. Okay. I say, when I let go of the handles, I'm fully dressed. I say, when I let go of the handles, I'm fully dressed. Let me back up a little. I run down and hug the twins. So glad to see you, they say in unison. Who's who? I ask excitedly. They call us twins of music. M carries a violin that acts as a hammer, and I have bongos that double as a pair of gloves, Harmony says. So good to see you, I say, hugging them again. Where's Nikolai? Harmony asks. He's a traitor, I tell her. She nods. I hear a loud noise and turn around. Nathan walks off the platform. Okay, so here's where more drawings come in. Here's what Nathan is wearing. The green is, I guess, part of the suit. Here's what Melody is wearing. I don't know why it looks like there's a banana, but whatever. Harmony's the exact same as Melody, except there's an H instead of an M. So yeah, here, that M, it's an H on hers. An alarm sounds. Squad, report for duty. Time for your first mission, a voice says over the speaker. That was the end of chapter 17. You see how short that was? It amazes me how we're atop of a train going 15,000 miles per hour and I feel weightless. We inch forward. According to mission briefing, we're after a crew that used to be a bomb squad. Guys, I found it, Melody yells. Okay, phase 2, go. I go to the back of the car and pull up my hood. Then I walk into the car. People look up from newspapers and books. The guys we're looking for stands up. Well, I wrote stand up. The guys we're looking for stand up, I see. Nathan and the girls coming behind me. What do they call you? Satirist subjects. The one whom I presume is the leader. We look at each other and scratch our heads. We're the music twins, the girls say, as Melody holds her axe and Harmony bangs her fists together. I'm Smog, Nathan says. I'm Free Runner, I say. Free Runner? Guys. He looks around to see his men hiding in fear. Oh wait, no, it's Free Runner. Ha! Guys? He looks around to see his men hiding in fear. Oh wait, that's it? That's okay. Chapter 18 is just the front side of a page. Chapter 19, it's not even a page, uh-oh. Chapter 19, Smog. I whip Maxwell. Sorry, Free Runner. Dumb name. Anyhow, I whipped him so he'd stay back. Don't lose your temper, I tell him. Why shouldn't I? They don't like me and I don't like them. Let's get it done, he yells, plowing past me. I get up and run towards Max. He's getting bigger, meaning more dangerous. I wrap my whip around both of his feet. Somehow he drags me along. Max, stop! One of the twins shouts, but now it's too late. Chapter 20, Maxwell. I climb up to the top of the train car. Max! Smog yells. I turn around to see him falling. I have to go after him. But if we don't get them, the liquid nitrogen will definitely get in the wrong hands. The whip, I whisper to myself. I grab it. I used to pull the one... I used it to pull the one with the container towards me. I hold him in my arms. Hold on, I say as I dive after Smog. Come on, closer, I yell. Finally, I tackle him midair. Bam! We hit the ground. When my eyes open again, I wish they hadn't. All around the ground and walls and trees, it was ice. Oh, no, 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 I mourn. It's okay, we're fine, but the world ain't, Harmony said. 30 minutes later. Woo, that's a good drawing. I remember drawing this. One mission. One. Is it too much to ask? Commissioner Arrow was ranting. You're lucky your body shielded the explosion from killing anybody. Today was a failure, he said. Well, at least no one was hurt, Smog claims. A man walks in. Sir? What? Commissioner asks. They attacked. The whole world is ice or barren land, he replies. Arrow sits down and puts his head in his hands. All right, he stands up. New plan. Twins? One go with Free Runner and the other go with Smog. Look for a man with a scar on his left cheek running from his jaw to his ear. He has slightly bushy eyebrows. His hair is always messy and white. On his neck is initials, FR. His name is Frederick Ryan. R-I-A-N is his last name. Maybe I meant Rian, he says. Creepy, Harmony says. And he's aimed on Max, Arrow says. Okay, so this is the drawing. It's better than what I could probably produce now. $50,000 wanted thing. Definitely bushy eyebrows. One eye is missing. He's got a big scar. Big goatee, FR on his neck. It's actually not bad. If you look on the body, you can see like traces of where there was... Like my dad and I drew this together. I got him to do some edits for me. You can see the pectorals and you can see the abs and everything. So it's kind of cool. I don't know why he's like... His shirt is like compressing around his muscles though. Okay. Chapter 21. I'm in my room now, but it feels more like a cell. The floor is stone and the walls are too. The door is metal. Only thing homey is the window. Oh, did I mention it's only big enough to fit me? And then there's a big drawing of him literally standing in it. The light sends microwaves containing a special ingredient that charges us for battle, Arrow explained. Mission time, Arrow yells. 3, 2, 1, launch, he shouts as the floor disappears beneath our feet. I look down to the frozen city I caused. This is my fault. If I kept my calm, I wouldn't have caused the canister to explode. Hey, remember, we do what you do best. Do Destroy everything, Smog yells. Shut up, I grunt. We free fall a few hundred feet until we parachute onto a roof. From there, we strip off the outmost layer and stand in our tuxedos and dresses. All right, we head out of the front doors, we find Frederick and capture him. Then we destroy everything, Melody reminds us. We climb down a staircase leading to the lobby of the hotel. We walk out the doors and walk around back. Come on, Max. Use your so-called skill to open the door, Smog says in my ear. I use my Glock to shoot off the lock. Or that, he says, disappointed. We walk into the ballroom and search. I head up the main staircase while everyone else went downstairs or stayed on the main floor. This is so dull, I say as I walk into a room directly in front of the top of the stairs. Yes, I must agree, a voice says as the only chair in the room turns around. Frederick, I say. No. I prefer Jonathan Daniels. What the fuck? He says, smiling. I glare and charge at him. I get stopped short as he gets up and sticks his hand out. Ugh! I exclaim as his slight hand movement knocks me out of the room. You demon, I yell as I get up. He grabs me by the neck and lifts me up. I want the Zatara's cube. Where is it? He yells right in my face. When I don't answer, he slugs me in the face. I'm out cold. That was the end of chapter 21. Woo! Chapter 22. We're pretty close to done here. I mean, we're at 103 and it ends on 127. I think we're going to finish this. Chapter 22. I wake up on a metal table. Wait, no. Nightmare. Wait, no nightmare. And I haven't heard Chris in a while. I pant, already out of breath even though I'm only thinking. I need to get out of here, I say. Then I see it. It's a map. Oof, look at that map. Look at that map. Zatara's cube, I say. That's it. The light in our rooms causes the Zatara's virus to travel through microwaves, and the cube is powering those lights. That's why Jonathan wanted the cube. Direct contact will fully juice him up, I exclaim. Thanks, Maxie, old buddy, a voice says. I whip around to see Smog standing there. He runs before I can do anything. Smog, wait! I yell while running up to my room. Oh, God, no, they say. He's destroyed the lamp and is heading for the cube. I jump up and balance on the pipe. Smog, I yell. He turns around. Don't do it, I shout. He turns back and heads towards the cube. Suddenly images appear, and words too. If he gets the cube, thousands of lives will be in danger. If he doesn't, your villain will be even more powerful. I quote, no, I'm not. I'm willing to fight, because I forgot the T in fight, John when he's strongest. I whip out my Glock and shoot his foot. Ah, Max, he yells as he falls. Timber, I say. I turn around and head for my room. Chapter 23, Smog. I bounce off the ground twice before I lay still on the stone ground. Slowly, I notice people running at me. No, I yell as they surround me. I kick and punch and yell, but these old people just keep coming. Something pinches my wrist and the people walk away. My mask is torn up, my long hair flows to my waist. I try to move my arms, but I'm handcuffed and have a giant metal cuff around my arms and chest. I'd stand up, but I'm chained to the floor. I look for an escape, but I see none. The cube will be mine, I yell as I break the cuffs. I stand up and walk to my whip. Slowly, I pick it up. Get him, someone yells. I look around, those old geezers. I whip at them and they stand back. You will obey me, I yell at them. They all crawl to me and lift me up. I struggle to keep balance as the geezers climb over each other to lift me to the cube. Thanks, I grunt as I now get on the platform. The cube is all mine now. Chapter 24, Arrow. I run towards the rooms to see the kids. I forgot to connect the top of an O so it looks like a U. Oops. It looks like I spelled R-U-O-M-S. God, the alarms, I yell. What could have happened, I ask myself. I'm in the cafeteria when I meet up with the kids. Where's Smog, I hear the twins say. Look who showed up, Max says as I arrive. We know your secret, he says. Your. Y-O-U-R-E. We know you are secret. He says, why are you poisoning us? The more of the virus you expose us to, the more of it we need to keep going, he shouts. Exactly, I say. He runs at me to attack but is interrupted. An unmistakable noise of a whip strikes Max. I look around. Smog, I exclaim. Hey, little ones, he bellows. Papa's here. Harmony tries to attack. It looks like it hit, but Smog's on the other side of the room. Missed. Max throws a punch. Missed, Smog says at the door. Smog approaches me. Want to swing, geese? He asks. He throws a punch, but I block. He kicks, and I dodge. I'm old, but I still got it, I say. You buffoon, don't you realize? He smirks. What? I ask. I'm only stalling. The bomb will be here soon, he says, disappearing into a green cloud. Go! Run! Max yells. Then he stops me. Stay, old dog, he whispers. Then he runs off. Woo! Chapter 25. Maxwell Cummins. I lean on the side of the train car. After running, we caught a freight train and headed towards California, where Jonathan has been seen. I feel bad leaving Arrow, Melody says. I don't. He's been poisoning us, Harmony replied. Suddenly, I fall to the floor. My heart, it aches. My lungs, they're empty. Gasp! I gasp for air. I literally wrote, gasp! I clutch my chest as if that'll help. Max, one of the twins yells. I can't tell which, but my world is spinning all around. Her yell echoes through my mind as the floor seems to flip. Wait, no! The car is flipped. What's going on? I look around trying to find a way out through the wood and smoke. There's a light. I crawl at it. No! A man yells. He's wearing a robe and has a long beard. Not time. He fights me. Not me. No. In quotes it says, not time. He fights me. Maxwell Cummins. I grant you invincibility for 24 hours. Do not disappoint, he says. Suddenly the world flips. All of a sudden I'm falling and land right where I began. Instead of the man, Smog's standing and watching. Well, look who survived, Smog yells. Nathan, I say. Suddenly I don't feel anything. No more Nathan, he yells. He then whips at me, but it bounces off. He goes again and again. Granted with, that old man was God. I stand up, invincibility. I walk forward. My man just met God. Let's just talk about that. He met God. Yeah! Smog yells and whips again. He tries one more time, but I catch it and pull him in. I put my hand around his throat. You listen and listen good, I yell and tighten my grip. Where's Jonathan? And where's the cube? John! So glad you could join us, he croaks. I turn around to see John standing on the rubble. Wait, my hand is in a fist. I check on Smog to see he's gone. I turn back around. You two are working together now? Great, I say. John walks close. Hello, Maxwell, he mocks. Look at this drawing. This is horrible. Oh my god. Maxwell looks like a mountain with weird metal arm. And Jonathan, Jesus Christ. Jonathan, I say. Nothing he says, but I choke him. Nothing personal? I should have killed you myself in jail. How'd you survive, I ask. The cube, he says. What? I ask. The Zatarus cube brought me back to life. Zeus came to me and put a shard of it in me. That's why Smog changed, he smirked. I punched him in the face a few times. How do I change him back, I yell. Like I would tell you, he says, and spits out a tooth to the ground. I chuck him to the side. Smog, I yell as I run at him. I try to tackle, but he goes into thin air and reappears behind me. I turn and kick at the same time. Once again, he disappears. Finally, I just go guns blazing, trying to survive. By the time I run out of ammo, the guy's disappeared. I fall to the ground. Oh God, not again. But I fall asleep. This time I'm falling. Just falling to a city below, but it seems forever away. But now it's a new scene. I'm on a busy street. Cars pass right by me. I look around and spot Jonathan. Wake up, he says. Then poof, I'm awake. With a train coming right for me. Oh my God, I yell as I get up. I roll out of the way last second and try to catch my breath. No, I gasp. Time. I get up and jump to the side of the train car. Jump onto the side of a train car. I just noticed the train's floating. Slowly, I climb out of the air. Out! A voice yells. I look around to spot a man with a bow and arrow aiming towards me. I jump and balance on the arrow he shot that is now firmly placed in the wall. Dude! I yell. I jump down to avoid another arrow. I duck then roll to avoid two more. I jumped and grabbed a light to avoid an arrow. Still hanging, I tried to reason with the guy. Where's the train going, I ask. New York City, he replies, volleying 5 more arrows. One goes in between the bars of my right arm. Seriously, I ask, as he stares at my arm. Now I leap forward and choke the chubby man. Now listen, you're gonna harbor me until we're in New York. Understand? He asks. He nervously nods. Later, I learned the man's name is Robert. He's 6'8" and ex-smoker. The train is a tour train, goes around the world to the most exciting places. New York is the next stop because it's said to be the origin of Earth's slow freeze. Slow freeze, I ask. A huge canister of liquid nitrogen and dry ice mixture impacted the ground, slowly spreading the cold, he replies. That's why it all froze, I think at least. That was me, I grumbled. You're a hero, he exclaims. What? I ask. When the slow freeze began, everything went to peace. No wars. People are nicer, he says, sounding so excited he may as well have been yelling. Others, well, they fight each other for food. Some eat each other, he says sadly. I pat his back. It's fine, I say. Say no more. The train stops. We've stopped at the location, Mr. Arrow, a voice says. I look at Robert as he removes his face and reveals Commander Arrow's face. Sit, young dog. Sit, he says. Woo! All right, we're going to save chapter 16 and 17 for next time. Thank you, ladies, or 26 and 27 for next time. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into this episode. My name is Thomas Timer Tommy. Feel free to call me the infamous Spider Tom. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that little notification bell up in the corner if you'd like to know when more of your favorite series on the channel come out. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Spider Tom signing out.